So hello everyone, Myrmonden here, welcome to my live version of Kokkoku, episode 5. So I think that this will probably be a flashback episode, but a full episode, right? What's her name? Mashima. Probably will see her relative turn into Harold for some reason, right? This is the way it will happen. That's gonna like motivate her to get back in there. Something like that. So yeah, I think it'll be a good episode. Finding out some backstory of the character. So 3, 2, 1, and go. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a good episode, definitely. Hopefully it's gonna give us a good understanding of why she's doing stuff and like how much she knows, if she's actually not evil at all, if to save her family member, to be a herald. But yeah. Okay, she's gonna flashback now. Yeah, so she's someone in the family turned to herald. So, yeah, in the last stasis. Okay, 17 years. That's the distance between. So her brother there, or sister, probably brother, yeah. They punched her there. That's probably the one turned into a herald. A special stone there. Yeah, she had like a stone there. So like a little weird pineapple stone there, right? Good parenting, good parenting. Yeah, okay, that made them. Okay, so tears maybe connected to that stone, and it was. Yeah. So by accident they got in there. And now probably. She's gonna be fine probably then because Yuri is gonna freeze her with her freezing power, right? For sure. That's why she's gonna be fine from not being stuck in stasis or whatever. Whatever happens to you if they turn off stasis. Which is probably what you saw in the bridge last time, right? Yeah. Christy, no. It's time for a flashback, yeah. Don't stop, no turning back flashback, eh? It's a flashback though. It's a pretty good opening. Yeah, I think I like it. I mean, the opening's pretty good. Probably one of the best openings this season. I was saying the best opening, but I think it's one of the better ones, definitely. No. I think it's gonna be a probably a full episode of this flashback. The anime isn't super high paced. I mean, for better or worse, right? So that wouldn't surprise me if actually the full episode is pretty much this flashback. The 5th moment, yeah. Oh yeah, so they don't understand first. They're like her brother there. But it makes sense though, they would be like, what's happening? where everyone stopped for. She's doing like Kamehameha there. It's like, it's like level everything in the rock. It's kind of a reasonable thing that they are into kind of underworld of like the death, so yeah. It's like a brother. If you give up or something, you lose your. Okay, so he's like. He's turning to Herald now, probably? He's giving up here now, yeah. Okay, so he gave up on life then he turned to Herald. Seems to be the. He gave up really easily though. Like that was. It's like He's got there. It's like, whatever, life is over. Well, did he turn in... Maybe, I guess turn into Herald there? Potentially. But he kinda like... He's kinda dusted, we didn't really see him turn, but I guess he turned. I know... This seems, honestly in my opinion though, this is a little bad here. Did he just get there? Like, why is he giving up here? Okay, why are they all... Are they so mentally... This seems weird to me. How long have they been there? Like a minute or so? And I guess turn into heralds, all of them, when they don't try or something. But it seems really weird if we just like instantly give up there. Because it can't be that long, right? Their grandpa froze the world. They couldn't be for that long duration. Super weird. Right? And also, I mean... It's just like you have to have strong mentality, whatever. Would a lot of those thugs be turned then? Because they have some random people with them. They're all kind of like, oh, whatever. Yes, okay, he's gonna be frozen here by Yuri. Yeah, Yuri's gonna freeze her now, and that's gonna save her then. Yeah, range freezing her there. Was just... No, she actually threw away her, like, the spirit. Actually kind of turned them into her again, I guess. She has kind of the same eyes that Yuri has, interesting enough, yeah. No, she also has those eyes. No, she freezes her. It was weird first though, I kind of threw them away right from her. Huh. But why wouldn't this guy freeze a lot of them if they just like give up or like don't give up? Like the kid didn't give up, the mom didn't give up. She was like, let's stay together and be strong kids. And it's like, ah, whatever, I just died. Didn't really see them. Maybe they just got dusted. You kind of saw them just turn to dust, which I guess is a being herald. It's a weird thing there because she didn't actually see a herald, saw them turning into dust, right? She must have researched this, I mean, on the side, right? Yeah, you can feel the spear, then you... I was thinking that's an important question now. Can I do you if you... She's like, okay, fine. She's like, okay, then let's do it. Then he said that, like these guys, it's like, are they doing this time stop thing to screw girls? It's like, come on, like, you have a little better game in your life than that. It's like, can I have sex with you if I say I'm happy with this thing? It's like, sure. It's like, that is his goal. It's like, yeah, okay, then I will do it. Then we get going, like, yeah. Huh. Anyway. Okay, so they're back already. What? No, Mr. Kato, he was gonna get laid. Ah, come on, man. What a cockblocker. Man, he was gonna get laid. Come on, he had a moment there. No, she remembers her finally. I was gonna say, I wonder if her sister will be free now. As we saw Harold appearing, of course, killing someone in the last minute of this episode. She's finally remembering her, right? It has to be it. What? In his 30s? So, I missed it. Was it the brother? Was it? You just always say. But yeah, I feel like her sister should be released now during this time premiere, given that they heard her kill someone else. Yeah, it's weird to just talk to her. Yeah, just talk to her. Like, she's not an evil person. Just, if anything, I think it's really stupid. She has to just approach them, right? Why hasn't you approached her, their family, over during these years? Yeah, why didn't you like just talk to them? They're nice people, right? They could just ask them to save her family instead of like. Just, that thing I think is a big weird thing there. Why did she join the cult to have to kill them or force them to save her family? Whatever. But her she had like a similar stone there, right? She had a similar stone, yeah, like a pineapple kind of shaped stone. Seems that anyone would return if they used a happy living use. If you're stuck in a place, you also return, right? Because you'd be like, oh, well, I'm stuck in here. What can you do? Yeah, so if they leave them in stasis, they probably also everyone return eventually. Oh, yeah, that's the guy we saw. They were going to their mom, but it feels like their mom should be released, right? Because like the spirit, the Herald got last time. What happened with that? It's really consistent, in my opinion. Yeah. If you could, you should talk to them. So you could have went there and just explained her issue to them. Man-made traces. Makes sense, she would lie to him as much as she can, right? But there are clearly more than one herald. I mean, maybe not necessarily right now, but there clearly can be more herald made, right? In some way or another. Which means that their cultist book is wrong then. Okay. So can they stop it before now? It's like, I can pretend to kill this guy. Don't please don't kill me, big monster guy. Yeah, so it feels like if you about killing intent, someone that has no intent, like no like killing desire, could probably just kill anyone then, right? Because it could be like I just killing people without caring about it. Like a real psychopath could kill anyone, then it feels like. So he has a tree. It's a brother, I guess. So to fight it, can I kill it? I guess a brother then. And then probably her dad and mom is there, right? Yeah. Maybe her family's gonna come now. And then that guy died. Okay, so then one of the leaders are out. Yeah, so there can be a lot of heralds. That's a dad, yeah, so. Okay. And now he's like, the cult guy, he's clearly telling us, he's like, yeah, I get it. This is your family members. Seems he couldn't save them at all. I don't know if he could save them. Like, why did he believe he could save them to begin with? I don't know. Okay, she always assumed that. That makes sense. It's like, why would she? I don't believe she could save them. God, the dad is so useless as always. Man, his character is so bad. I mean, he makes sense in like a bad way, right? Like a horrible person. Like this. Always a horrible teleport. That was actually fine. Sorry, it was fine teleport, I guess, compared to the other ones. I guess Saku wants to get laid too. He's like, yeah, I prefer you than you're the cultist guy. They're crazy. I think you are the right person here. It's like, yeah, I stand by this choice. I get that. I get he's right. Yeah, this woman is probably better to ally with in that sense than these other crazy people. Oh, they're home now. Yeah, Tsubasa and Makato are home now. Okay, that pen will actually be a weapon. Yeah, focus on that pen way too long there. That pen is gonna be a weapon, right? Like. I like it how he's hiding. Hide everyone in the bathroom. This is great. It's like I'm gonna move everyone in here and they can't see me. Oh, that's a great plan. That's a great play there. I think it's. I wanted the Mon to be free. That would make more sense, but. Doesn't he know about the heralds? Try to kill them? I mean, he probably won't. No, actually, they're not stalled. Sorry, they're not stalled. Obviously, he can't kill them. He can kill Matan. It wouldn't be an issue. Tsubasa gonna die here. Unless he managed to turn it around, but... that was so purposely hidden that I wanna say he probably turned the knife around, right, and stabbed the other guy probably through his cloth there. That's probably what happened. Yeah, I feel he probably turned it around and stabbed the other guy through his cloth there, and that's why it looked like he got stabbed because it was his cloth, but actually not the guy. I don't think he died. It doesn't seem like that kind of anime. I don't think so. No, I don't think so. No. I think he made it. Probably at least. Go off the good fan service ending. I wanted a preview. But I think he survived. I think he turned it around. It felt like that kind of scene. Otherwise, why would they show him actually being stabbed, right? Like the cliffhanger, he's been stabbed. They can still save him, but he's been stabbed. Now we saw him like almost getting stabbed, and then it zoomed into the knife. Why would he do that unless they actually stabbed the other guy? So it's like unnecessary dramatic for no reason, right? I think that's how it's gonna be. I think. See, there was no scene at all of the battle, and Tsubasa wasn't in any scenes there. That tells me he survived. it does. I mean, if he didn't survive, then I think it would be more like... Melly might get stabbed though, and that's why Makato is in despair, but it felt like... It feels like, because they didn't show him at all, if he got stabbed, they probably have a little more like, you know, oh, I'm sad, he's dying here scene, but now it was more like, nah, we just didn't show it. I don't know, but it felt like... Because how the cloth moved there, and we zoomed in on the cloth, he might as well have survived, right? I'm just gonna put that out there in the review. Yeah. I think it's interesting. Let me read there. Yeah. It's interesting because it's kind of like it's kind of like they kind of my theory kind of mix of what I wrote in my last video and so on. That if they get left in stasis, they all probably likely turn into heralds, because it seems to be really easy turning into herald. You just have to feel like, oh, I'm dead now, so whatever. And if they would leave them, they would all be permanently left in that moment in time. So they all be crazy, like Grandpa said, right? And I said last week that people probably, all of them probably will turn then if they would leave, right? And they take Dad with them, and they will go out, say this ever else, probably to heralds, because they will all be stuck there forever. So they would turn to herald. However, though, I said that it might be used when you freeze it, which might still be true though, because these people, her family was turned before though, those actually disclosed that they couldn't be asked by freezing it. But generally, seems like I would say regardless, you would be a herald if they would leave you, right? Because you would go crazy being there, or you turn right away. But it doesn't really matter because it's like infinite time until the next moment, right? So if it takes a day for you, if it happens right away, or if it takes a day for you, or if it takes like a month or a year for you, doesn't matter. The time frame doesn't matter, as I said last week, because obviously the time frame is in eternity, right? It's like eternity of time from the next time frame. So I guess everyone turns into heroes then, if you believe in there. But I have to say though, I wasn't a big fan of how it happened. I think it happened way too quickly for me. Way too quickly. And it doesn't make any sense compared to the other characters we have seen so far, being in time stasis. I guess they had kind of a mission, but it just seems... I don't think that was a good way to do it at all, in my opinion. I think it was pretty poor. That everyone would turn to herald if you get despair and so on. Yeah, fine, whatever. Okay. Let's say that's the thing. So you can go in there like Tsubasa, I mean. He's like, oh my god, we got kidnapped, what is this world? And he gets all, that's that thing. But that the dad would like instantly be like, oh, we're dead. Like that felt really, to me, very forced. And then the mom, that makes even less sense because we have the mom, and she's like, we have to stay strong, kids, we have to do this, think about your dad. I mean, that to me seems like a really weird, character. And especially, we all have the stories like parents that can lift a car when they're, the children and so on. But really, like, I mean, most parents probably be like, I can't give up here now because of my kids are with me, I have to protect my kids. And seeing her husband is dying, sure, I mean, obviously she'd be despaired, but she also probably has a lot of like self-perseverance and also like family perseverance. She's like, oh my god, my husband just died, my kids are in danger. That probably make Mama be really like protective, right? So I think that she being like that she would die the next second after that just felt very, very weird to me, very forced to me, in my opinion. Like, how did that happen so quickly, right? How did she like, okay, I'm almost out, even though she just said that we have to stay strong, kids. Like, her resolve seems to be the absolutely weakest thing I've ever seen in my life. The resolve is horrible. Then he did, hit his son and so on. So obviously he was a horrible parent, and so on. So maybe he had like a really bad resolve. In a way, actually him hitting his son there in the car makes it a little more reasonable, because it makes him as a person like being a bad, really obviously a bad parent, but I mean generally like a lazy parent that hits the kids, don't really care about raising them and so on, right? So that seems like in that sense it makes some sense, I guess, compared to what I would say otherwise. But on the same time though, it's kind of like I did not like it. The brother turn though, that made a lot more sense. The brother turned right away. That was a way that makes the most sense, obviously, as he saw his parents kind of dying, and he's like, oh my god, So that's probably the best scene of that. The scene I would say makes the most sense, but yeah. But otherwise, I don't know. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of it. It happened too quickly for me, in my opinion. I mean, maybe it's in the manga, maybe it's like a longer story there where it kind of shows that it's happening over an hour or something, but it felt like it happened in like 5 minutes. And it felt really forced, I say again, to kind of like, how can we get them to be like time lost in the amount of time that Grandpa froze time so they could go with the dog. Like, how long was that time? And actually, of course, he ran through the bridge afterwards. So even if they were frozen for, let's say, like 5 hours, She was running there afterwards. Maybe she was like, "Oh, alright." Doesn't really say. And it was kind of weird there with Yuri because she kind of like made her not lose her sanity, right? She kind of like made the spirits go back into her on the Rage King. So episode 2, she kind of like, no! And, like, and then she kind of got back into that thing. Which I thought first was kind of like a time started up, episode 2. So that was really weird. Which is purely her fear or something. I don't know. That was weird. Unsure about that, but generally, of course, she froze her, and that's why she was saved later on. But then I actually I like the blonde bad guy. I was like, "Can I do you afterwards?" I was like, "Okay, fine, not now, but after the thing." Like, okay, like, okay, yeah, okay, I do it. It's like that's his thing. Is like, I'm gonna go here, get this time free stuff, and it's like, "Can I do you afterwards?" I was like, "Yeah, okay." It's like, yes, worth it. It's worth risking my life, entering these places and so on. As long as I can have some sex afterwards. I was like, man, that felt. Oh, that was a weird. That was like, I liked it though. It felt so simple, so juvenile. Yeah, it was like that was a good scene. Oh, that was a good scene. The other guy kind of likes her, I guess. I kind of get sucker though. It's like the other people are crazy cult member. I actually like your side more. It's like, But that being said, though, I think this anime it kind of wrongs me the wrong way in the episode because it feels that she knows about her, and it's clear that she knows that who Yuri is. Maybe not, of course, when she was like a kid, but eventually. And it feels really weird that she wouldn't just like talk to her. Like she tries this episode to like, maybe I can reason with her, ask her for help. And I'm like, yeah, why didn't you try to reason with her in the beginning? Right? Am I the only one? Like, why didn't you try to reason with her from the start? She was like, I was in state, my parents were stuck in this world. You tried to save them. Or it's like, I'm gonna kidnap you. This is weird. Really, I think her idea is weird. Now she's trying to reason with her. But she's actually kind of. If you think you can reason with them from the beginning, why didn't you do it from the beginning then? I guess. Something like that, right? If you think you can reason with them now, during this event, why would you think you can reason with them from the beginning, like before the whole event, when they actually were not in danger and so on? So I think that, I think there's a lot of weird. I think the episode not at all was very good. The plot storyline didn't make much sense. Not really. And then, I mean, the episode was okay, but that thing to me is also weird. And then, of course, the whole dad being useless. He's a good character though. I hate him, but it's a character you're supposed to hate, right? So he's a good character though, in a sense. He's really, like, you really hate him, but it's like you're supposed to hate him, so he's a good with the character. That he makes sense, I guess. And then you have the whole knife thing, as I talked about actually. It felt like he didn't die, right? Obviously, it's based on kind of how it looked, but I don't know. It felt like he didn't die because generally, like he was fighting with the clock, right? I don't have a clock here, but he was fighting with that thing, right? And it's kind of nice to kind of put it up. It's a pretty good battle there. I like too that the bad guy put all the bodies in the bathroom. That was a great scene. And took the note, so that was great. But after that, I mean, he kept fighting with the cloth, right, with the knife, and then he got stabbed. But they kind of got very close to each other, and it zoomed in, used like the blood through the cloth. But that's the cloth he was using as a weapon, right? So he stabbed through that cloth, but they could have been to himself or to him. So I think that, I mean, I guess he just wanted to leave it open. But last week we saw the guy trying to stab Yuri, right? That episode, and it was like instant teleport, whatever. It didn't matter, right? It didn't matter at all. So. I don't know. I think he'll be fine. And regardless, though, we saw him being stabbed with the cloth. If he was the brother stabbed, Tsubasa, that could have been anywhere. He could have been stabbed any body part, shoulder, right? Probably not, though. I mean, if he got stabbed, he's probably gonna die. But I was gonna say that, like, he could have been stabbed anywhere, I guess as well. But I think it probably actually was the other guy. Then during the previous stuff, Makato will be in despair now. It might be a herald then. Probably not, but like he's gonna get like, oh no, Makato Nisan. Probably. I think so at least. Yeah. So anyway, hope I see you, and I'll see you guys next week. Where's the button?